Hello and welcome back. Today I am going to show you how to make sweet and sour chicken, but with a twist. It's completely gluten free, perfect if you love Chinese food but need to avoid gluten. First of all, let's coat the chicken with egg. I'll leave the full measurements in the description box below as usual. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up, subscribe and share. It'll really help my channel. So once you have your chicken pieces coated in egg like this, that'll only take you 10-15 seconds at most. It should look something like that. Just give everything a final stir, and then we want to get some gluten-free flour. If you're gluten intolerant and you've missed Chinese takeaways, this is a video for you. You're going to love this and you're never going to know the difference in taste. Not a chance. Place your chicken to the side, simply get a plate, take your plain gluten-free flour and pour some on top of a plate just like this. Just judge it roughly. If you need more in a minute, you can add extra. Once you've done that, simply take your chicken pieces out, place them on top of the flour, break up the flour if there's any clumps first of all. Just take out your chicken pieces like this, and we just want to coat all edges of the chicken in flour. Just keep turning them around like that, and I'll show you now in 1 second what they should look like. This part will take you literally 20-30 seconds at most. You can actually do it quicker if you're not using chopsticks. Get a glove and use your hands. You'll have it done in no time. I'm only using chopsticks because I'm a half Chinaman, so that slows everything down and it looks more authentic for the video as well. So your chicken should be fully coated like, let me pick this up and show you here. It should be fully coated in flour like that. Simple as that. Turn on the heat. Take a pot of oil, place a chopstick into the oil. When you see bubbles forming at the bottom of the chopstick, that's the right temperature to put your chicken into the oil. Or maybe you're using a chip fryer. Either or, it doesn't matter. Now this is an important part. Take the chicken pieces and put them in. They tend to attract each other and move towards each other sometimes. I don't know, but this always happens. So they will clump together if you're not putting them in right. Put them in different sections of the pot so that they don't move towards each other. After 10 or 15 seconds, they'll be alright. They won't clump then as long as they're separate. So just separate them. People, don't let them fight with each other. After 3 minutes, your chicken will be ready. 3 minutes is more than enough time. You don't want to do any more than 3 minutes or it's going to be chewy chicken inside. You want it nice and soft on the inside, crispy on the outside. So after 3 minutes, remove your chicken. It'll look something like that. Beautiful. In fact, this is actually nicer with gluten-free flour than it is with normal flour. It's so much lighter and tastier. You don't feel so bloated all the time. I'm just going to eat this all the time now instead of normal flour. If you want, as usual, just to check the chicken, tear it up. Look at that, lovely and soft. Now to make up the sauce, this is literally going to take you 30 seconds. All we need is a few ingredients. Water, then we need some white vinegar, then we need some tomato ketchup. Just check the bottle just to make sure the tomato ketchup you are using is not made in a factory with other gluten products. Most of it's okay, tomato ketchup, it'll be fine as long as you read the label just to double check. Corn flour, naturally gluten-free because it's made from the starchy part of the corn, and then some sugar. Give everything a quick mix together. You probably didn't know this about sweet and sour sauce, but it contains a lot of sugar and vinegar. Sugar for the sweetness and vinegar for the sourness. All sweet and sour sauce is more or less the same. So once you have that mixed together, turn on the heat, turn on the gas, whatever you're using, gas, electric, induction hob. Let your wok smoke like this before you add in some vegetable oil. Fully coat your wok with vegetable oil, give it a swirl around and then remove all the excess oil, leaving a tiny bit of oil in the bottom. This is vegetable oil, it's all we use in the Chinese takeaways. You can use whatever you like. This is just a mixture of different coloured bell peppers and onions, which I've prepared earlier. Do not turn on your wok and think to yourself, oh, I must go and cut the vegetables now while your wok's going on fire. Have everything ready before you heat up the wok and then put in the vegetables. Cook them for about 30 seconds and then we're going to put in the sauce and bring the sauce to the boil while you're stirring it. It will caramelize around the edges of the wok, but just keep stirring it around. That's the corn flour that does that. It starts to thicken up around the outside of the edges. Add in the chicken. Sorry about the sun reflecting in on that colander there. The sun just came in the blinds all of a sudden. Mix all the sauce around. Cover the chicken. You'll have something that looks like this and tastes exactly the same as Chinese sweet and sour chicken. Finish it off with some pineapple if you so wish. And this is going to be, you're going to be amazed when you try this. There's absolutely zero difference in taste. Put it on a plate and you're nearly ready. A quick thank you to my newest YouTube members who enabled me to bring this video to you. Wendy Smith, Gordon Rogers, Ian Searle, Bruno O'Neill. Thank you very much. Why not become a private member yourself? I'm Mr. Chang. Thank you.